suspect is armed and considered very dangerous.
Keep on my back and still tag. What? I know the sky's the limit, but this world's full of envy. Hold me back, I'd have been done it. Shit, what you thought C4 wasn't down? It's just hella hard to get up. When they hold you to the ground and press the rhythm, they can't take it. So they gave me a case. I got skills, but I can't make it. Being enemy of the state, I close my eyes and pray to God. Yes, this was meant for me, just like Pac against the world, but it's the world against me.
Was expedited back to California to face criminal charges for a fatal gang-related shooting that left one dead and several injured.
They thought it was over, but it's just started. Like Dama, but I bomb them with Teflon when I'm on them. Fuck the road, fuck prison, fuck those that wanna listen. I'm sick, can I get taste your own dick for Thanksgiving? I done killed and dumped bodies and dishes, and still keep a smile on my face. Hitting switches with bad bitches. I'm a menace, motherfucker, you ain't heard? Fuck it, enemy of the state's my last word.
Anytime, baby. This video is called Victory. Now let's go over the facts, shall we? I've won and I have the upper hand, unless your argument is that when I was 13 years old, I plotted an elaborate plan to fake mental illness so that later, after YouTube would come out in like 2006 or whatever, you know, what, a decade later or something, you know, that like 12 years later or whatever, that I could then say that my parents, you know, are trying to drug me and they don't agree with me about psychiatry, and that this long-standing disagreement I have with them, that you have on record my father coming in with medications that they try to get me to take, okay? You know, all this was for the sake of my top martial arts challenge, which I did not make until December 20th, 2013. So you think that I plotted all those years ahead just to make all this up just so I could claim that I'm the top martial artist, when that wasn't even in my frame of thought until 2012 May with the first challenge, and 2013 December 20th with the current top martial arts challenge. No, it's impossible. Now, when you add all the gang stalking testimonies, the perp debriefing in San Jose, mind you, the same area code that I live in, the San Jose area, and when you look at my mother, remember, I have my dad coming in with drugs. So obviously my parents are trying to drug me. That story has been corroborated. So then when my mom came and she didn't know it was being recorded, you could tell by the camera angle, and she said, yes, there is something in your room that has immediately made her lungs sore and her chest, you know, and she didn't know what it is. Therefore, testifying again, you know, unwittingly to the fact that there is nothing wrong with me, and that I am being covertly sabotaged, gassed, and drugged. So I'm just making sure we're all on the same page here, I'm going to put these clips in the comments. I thought for a second, maybe I should put these clips in this video. I have countless videos. I'm going to put clips in the comments. I want all of my viewers to download these videos, record them on cameras that do not have access to the internet so that Big Brother does not know that you're recording them. That way I've gone out of my way to make sure there are backup copies all over America and perhaps all over the world. Okay, and make multiple copies of those copies. Anyway, as I was saying, you see that they are sabotaging me and hiding from my top martial artist challenge. You see that. I have proven that. And other people who have gone through a similar situation all over the world, from California to Thailand, have also recorded what is going on. Now, also pay attention that I have proven it better than anyone else. People have a whole lot of what the court system might consider coincidental evidence, while I have the hard facts, the research to back it. I've established the motive. I have confessions from the perpetrators. One comes to the conclusion inevitably that I am being persecuted for my political views. And then, of course, I have the videos where I show you people, three out of 4 cars that passed by had one headlight. So it's very obvious that I have a lot of the same sorts of evidence that other people have. But the definitive evidence I have from people whose lifelong argument, is trying to feed into the idea that there's something wrong with me. That it gives them a motive to feed into the idea that there's something wrong with me, not to admit that there's actually something going on. And they didn't willingly admit that. You can tell by the camera angle I'm concealing the recording device. There's no way around these things. Listen to this video again. I know it's a little confusing how I put it, but it's, there's a lot going on here. Make a long story short, to reiterate, the evidence that I've gathered proves definitively that they are covertly drugging me, and that I had the courage, the perseverance, the integrity, the longevity, the sustainability, the durability to maintain my top martial artist challenge, even when I'm putting out inferior clips of martial arts in the past, that I've kept for the purpose of showing you that, yes, I still have my top martial arts challenge, even during the worst periods of drugging, even on psych meds, even on high doses of Depakote and Seroquel and Cyprexa. I kept my top martial artist challenge. I met the challenger, who had more heart than all of you ninnies in the comments and all of you trolls who pretend to accept my top martial artist challenge. I should add those to my list of victories, because there have been around 10 people that have accepted the challenge, only later to not contact me anymore or to not show up. And remember, I said you could record it yourself. If you think I'm dodging, you're accepting my challenge, you can post a video and I will make a video, send me the link. I'll make a video right away and give you a time and date publicly, and I will be there streaming live or doing it in a way that that I was there at that day and time, So there's no way for me to avoid any challenges. There's no way for me to, deny that I lost, because when there's $3,000 on the line, these people are going to bring their own recording devices. So when you look at everything that's happened, the potential perp debriefing from Nappy Head's channel, or Nappy Dread's channel, okay? He had a perp saying flat out that the city council and the mayor and all that set up a group for people to gang stalk. And there's also other groups that have been recruited, and I've gone over those groups. I have on record, someone's admitting they were told to provoke me to involuntarily admit me to the psych ward, which establishes their motive, and it's somebody other than myself testifying to what is going on. I have that female that went out with me to Popeye's Chicken in East San Jose, and she's, I have on record the person's car, government license plate. Boom. It establishes that someone else, who no one is accusing of being mentally ill, or delusional or schizophrenic or anything like that saw it the same way I did. Okay, so you have countless people on record whose experiences with what's going on with me specifically led them to believe that yes, there's something going on with me. And I have, 6 or 7 of those types of people. Then I have other people who have been following my channel, such as that Aztec descendant, interview, saying that yes, I've seen these people harassing you in ways that don't even make sense. I have this other recent video where I show you, this person says, you're delusional because of your belief in Jesus. Out of nowhere. The comment I put on that news thing had nothing to do with that. Okay? So these people are targeting me. I've thoroughly established that. They're harassing me. I've established motives. I've done the research to figure out who, what, where, when, how, why. Okay, how for the most part. Of course, I don't have it down to a science that, well, they're, so on and so forth. Okay? So when you see these fusion centers and FBI and NSA and psychological operations units and gang members and secret societies and all these ninnies, in my videos, on blast, political groups, left-right bitches, and so on. You know that I'm right. You know that I'm right. That is established. It takes a complete liar, someone who's completely intellectually dishonest, disingenuous, to say that, yes, with all these facts you have compiled in videos for everyone to see in damn near in chronological order as well. You've went way out of your way to compile the facts to then turn around and say, well, that's not the case, isn't possible. So when you look at this, I've done everything that I said I would do. I got the upper hand. They're regretting what they're doing. They're fucking sniveling, offering me deals, because they know that I have them on the run. I have tons of screenshots of my views and videos, so everyone knows that even if they took off all my videos today, I could start up again, and I would have all the proofs of all my past videos, and my Top Martial Artist Challenge would keep going continuously. Okay, these cowards are continuously harassing people, not just in California, in all the, in regions, in contiguous regions, all the way across the world. An environment of contiguous harassment. For those of you who don't know, that means continuous, side by side, as far as, regionally, San Jose, Morgan Hill, Gilroy, contiguously going on, a contiguous empire of harassment, if you will. And I have established this beyond any doubt. Okay? Period. It is impossible for anyone to use logic, science, and even basic insight, plus, to come to the conclusion that there's something wrong with me. The problem here is there's something profoundly right with me, and that I am profoundly, even divinely perhaps, right, correct. So then, where do we go from here? Well, they continue to do it because for the same reason they continue to do, psychiatry. There's so much money involved, and they're making so much money that even if everybody knows they're sickos, like with human traffickers and drug dealers and big pharma, they're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep killing people. They're going to keep setting up the stage for people to be raped and discredited. It comes out in court. She was off her medication, or she was on psych meds. So now her testimony doesn't mean that much when she's gang raped by 20 fucking guys, while feminists, mind you, support psychiatry and the murder of female babies, fetuses, zygotes, whatever you want to call them. How sick is that, right? So now, when you truly see it's victory, because now even if they managed to beat me at my Top Martial Arts Challenge, they wouldn't truly beat me now, would they? And I'm sure you all know why. Because they are covertly drugging me. The best thing they can do is to beat me, but it's not, at the challenge, but it's not a true victory. Because they're drugging me. And one can logically assume that they would drug me intensely before the date of anyone accepting, which is what happened with the last challenger. I was definitely not feeling myself. I was definitely during a period of time when I was being drugged, and I still prevailed. That is what showed them definitively that there was no beating me, period. So they said, don't even accept his challenge, because it's just giving him too much power, you know, too much reverent power, even in death. People will hear about his great struggle and his great endeavor, his divine mission, and how we were unable to stop him. And it will inspire others to reach his level of transcendence, or at least to attempt it. What Chukwuemeka has accomplished is what no other martial artist in history will ever be able to duplicate, to replicate, to accomplish as well. He has conquered the most powerful nation in the world at martial arts. A multicultural nation with martial arts. You probably won't find a nation with such a diverse combat arts, you know, environment anywhere in the world. And here I am conquering them all. My system was superior. My application was superior. My natural gift was being downplayed by complete cowards, liars, and unscrupulous Babylonian whores. Women that look for guys who are, quote unquote, financially and mentally stable. Now, what does that really mean now? Normal and rich. Am I wrong? Ambitious, career-oriented, you know, rich, normal, conformists, you know, pussies, cowards, inferior forms of life, low life's immoral fucking scum, as opposed to transcendent, which is above normal, which is above being quote-unquote financially stable. So women set their sights low. They're like, we're aiming for the lowest forms of life because we're smart. And that's what book smarts will do you. They don't give you leadership skills in college. They teach you how to be a managerial level bitch, regardless what college you're talking about. So the rich can tell you what to do. I'm out of time. Thank you.
My chest too, it's your room. Well, I think you should borrow Obi's room. Let me see what Obi's room is. Obi's room's a lot better. Maybe you should just move out and take the other room. And keep that room for, I don't know, but don't sleep in there, for God's sakes. Because that room's just horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something wrong with it. I don't know what it is. I can't smell it, but it could be some mold hidden under, hidden somewhere. Could be, I don't know. Because whatever it is, it's not smelly.
All right.
And that's what you've been saying all along, man. You're a top martial artist. It's the truth.
Anika is a top martial artist.
So, did that atheist guy really tell you to provoke me to go to the psych ward?
Yes.
The drugs.
Do you think that the CIA is still testing out drugs on?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think they're testing LSD any longer.
Not
I
LSD,
think
but
they basically, they've been through that process. New drugs, absolutely.
So, who do you think is the top martial artist?
I believe you are the top martial artist.
Any reason you say that?
I'm sorry?
Is there any reason you say that?
The videos, I've watched your videos, and I've seen the way you move, your moves and everything. And I've seen that you challenged people in your...
No, how long have you known me, would you say?
14 years.
All right, do you think that I need psychiatric medication or psychiatric help?
No. You've been here for 14 years.
From this is the license plate of the guy who went out of his way to talk to her. And, you know, she already suspected him before we saw the government license plate. And at the end of this video, let me see if I can find this. And that's the car. It's, you know, that's when the video starts, the recording. And here at the end, these are license plates from before that of people who drive by on the freeway, staring at me hard. They tend to have these typical glasses on. They'll check, you know, rubbernecking as they, you know, drive by. You know, going out of their way to emphasize that they're watching me. Okay, it's U.S. Navy placard. Here's a different U.S. Navy placard. You know, rubbernecking, staring at me hard. It really sticks out. Sometimes they'll have one headlight. I think this one, it's hard to see here, but it's another military placard. I forgot which one it is. And yes, thank you.
What do you say? So what I talk about the gang stalking, right?
Oh my gosh! No, but you understand? He like went out of his way trying to talk to us. Exactly. Did you notice that?
I'm recording by now, so I get on record.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He wanted you to know because that's crazy. Because why would he? If he didn't want to be noticed, if he didn't want you to know, or he wouldn't have drove. Not just that. No, he stuck around because he was trying to connect with somebody, with one of us, right?
I mean, after in the parking lot.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be driving with that license plate
Exactly.
if he didn't want you to know he's there.
So it's a psychological operation, right?
See, and then when you talk about it, you look crazy, but thank God, because I'm me. I'm not just.
You're my co-defendant.
Do you know what I'm saying? No, real shit, man. Because like.
Life on the line.
Yeah, I see get a lot of death threats from that. I know that much.
I know. I see a lot of fucking people, bro. They got their kids involved in this shit.
What?
Like they be walking up and down the street, fucking with people with their kids in the stroller, or with their little dogs and shit. These is like the rich people in this area, like the neighborhood watch people and shit. They. Those are probably like the handlers. Those are the people that trickle the money down to you guys.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, those are the main ones that really give extra money to the tax holders, so that those kind of people can be employed. It's basically like you're being employed by the mayor, hypothetically.
What is it for? Like just to run all the people out, or what?
No, just to keep the peace.
Keep the peace. How are you keeping peace when you're going around fucking with people, making them think that they're crazy, man? How is that keeping the peace?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not on it. I just know about it because I went to go check it out.
So, mainly all the homeless people are up under that shit.
But see, they don't fuck with them that as much as the San Jose City police do.
No, but because, well, the police are in the background.
Well, yeah, but think about it like this. Police will fuck with you for anything.
Yeah, but
that's why they're under investigation. That's why the sheriffs are doing the main, that's why the sheriffs are doing the main crime sprees and everything, and they got undercovers now. Because before they had that,